Don't waste what God has given you. You see, a lot of us don't realize that we have a lot of talents and giftings, and much of it is in a dormant status. And what I mean is that people don't realize their full potential. People don't realize that God has given you stewardship over many things, but you just have to recognize it, foster it, catalyze it, and make sure that you're using it appropriately.
I told you to be a better husband and you took that serious. I called you to be a better wife and you took that serious. I told you to be a better mother or father to these children and you took that serious. I told you to be faithful at your local church and you took that serious. I told you start giving some of your income to missions and to gospel ministries and you took, I want to get something out of your life. The Lord made an investment in you. He put his spirit in you. He wants something out of you. He does not want to look at you at the end and say, man, I made a mistake in saving this person. No, man, no. He wants to be able to say, this woman I saved. This man I saved. Look how much I got out of them. I got songs out of them and albums out of them and sermons out of them. I got a better husband out of them. I got a better father out of them. Look what I got out of this man. Look what I got out of this woman. Look at all that came out of them when nobody else saw in them what I saw. I saw something in them. I gave them my spirit. I gave them assignments. I pulled out of them.
Hi everyone, I'm Roxy. Welcome back to Be Yourself and See What Happens podcast. I'm so happy that you decided to join me today. We're getting cozy. It's a cozy day because I want you to understand this. I need you to win. I need you to win at life. I need you to win every opportunity that you've been given because you have a skill set, a talent, a gift that can help you to win. I need you to get out of your comfort zone, stop creating problems and issues, stop delaying. I need you to get over your fear. I need you to stop procrastinating. I need you to get uncomfortable so that you can win. I need you to move from the state of being comfortable and cozy on a couch when you have so much gifts and talents that you've been downloaded into you, that has been given to you, that has been gifted to you. I need you to use that talent and turn it over, multiply it, divide it up, and bring it into something bigger than you could ever possibly imagine. I need you to focus on getting your talents out to the world. Whether that is that you are great at cooking, or you're a public speaker, or you sew very well, like you are the fashionista, like you can crochet, or you can use the sewing machine and the serger, or you're somebody that is very DIY savvy and you can put together the pieces and the furniture pieces and you can make things look very chic and very nice. Or you're somebody who is good at painting, or you're good at sculpting or pottery. I need you to use whatever it is that you've been gifted with to win. I need you to stop doom scrolling and watching everybody else's life just go and be lived with fullness and joy and being so immersive. People are starting businesses. People are creating brands. People are traveling the world. They're not just sitting back. They're taking life by its neck and saying, I'm going to do everything I can to enjoy this life. I'm going to use the skill sets that I have to make much of this life. But most importantly, I'm using those skill sets to honor God. You know, the things that you're so great at. You know, somebody else, they may replicate, but they can't do it exactly like you. There's just something, that je ne sais quoi, that unique trait, that unique thing that is about you, that only you can do and the world needs to do. You have it in you But you need to take that step forward. Stop being afraid to fail. Stop being afraid to be seen. That used to be my thing before I decided that, you know what? I am going to step into the calling that I know that God has been given to me, that God has been urging me to go ahead and do. He's been saying, Roxanne, for a long time, I've been telling you to do it. Just do it. Don't think that things need to be perfect before you go ahead and do it. Don't think that everything you need to have, every resources available to you, or you need to have the perfect opportunity. Preparation and planning can bring that opportunity, but it needs you to act. Sometimes we sit down into the pot of research mode too long and we don't act. It's enough. Enough is enough. Stop researching and mulling over and actually get up and do something. Put pen to paper. God said, make it plain. Write it down. Set a date and a timeline. That is so important. When you're planning to use your skill set, make sure that you write it down and you set a date on it, because you'll have a rolling date. It will forever be something that you're going to do but never gets done. Set a date on the things that you want to do, the things that you're talented at, the things that you can create, the things that you can teach. Set a date as to when you're going to get that done and be realistic about it. A biblical truth about talent is that Jesus actually told a story that speaks directly to this issue. It was a parable of the talents. I love this, you see. I mean, Matthew 25, verse 14 to 30 talks about the parable. And I'm just like, I love it so much, because it really encourages me to not sit still, but to utilize what I have, the talents that I have, to make more. I mean, when I look at people that have started from little and have made it into much, why can't I do the same? Of course I can. Sometimes it have to do with your belief in yourself and your capabilities. Of course you can. Stop shrinking your talent and hiding behind people and hiding behind excuses. Get up and get it done. I'm charging you to get up and get it done. No more long talking. No more bag of chat. No more sitting down and just fiddling your fingers and thinking that it's not possible. It is possible. One of the persons I love to listen to is Les Brown.
It's possible. I'm blessed and highly favored. I've got a lot going for me. I got some good stuff in me. And it's possible that I can bring my greatness out here in the universe. That I can do what I want to do. It's possible I can write my own book. I can have my own business. I can take the trip and travel around the world. It's possible. I can bounce back from adversity and reinvent my life. It's possible. Regardless of where I am, the things can get better for me.
It is possible. Nothing is impossible. You can get it done. Put yourself together and take a leap. Take a chance. Sometimes we're so afraid to take the risk. We're so afraid that we are so paralyzed by our own self, paralyzed by our own thoughts, that we don't make a move. Make a move. I'm encouraging you to make a move. Now listen to the parable. Matthew 25, 14 to 13 says, "For it will be like a man going on a journey, who had called his servants and entrusted them his property. To one he gave 5 talents, to another he gave 2, and to another he gave 1, to each according to their ability. Then he went away. He who had received 5 talents went at once and traded with them, and he made 5 more talents." What do you think happened with the person that had 2 talents? They traded it in and made 2 more talents. But then you have some of us who are like the man with the 1 talent, that instead of making something else with it, he hid it under the bushel. He hid it under the ground. He sat on it and never did anything. He buried it. He buried it. He who had received 1 talent went and dug it in the ground and hid his master's money. Isn't that many of us? We hide it and we bury it And our master, who is Jesus Christ, who has given us so much, who has given us 1 talent, 5 talents, 3 talents, 2 talents, 10 talents, we don't do a thing with it. We bury it. At your workplace, are you the savvy one? Are you the computer one? Are you the one that is excellent at makeup and lashes and hair? Are you the one that's excellent at managing money and giving financial advice? Are you the one that's excellent at interior decorating? Are you the one that's excellent at giving massages and other body care tips? Are you the one that is talented and making those body care ointments and oils and body butters and all the things that go in your hair? Are you that person? But instead of making something of it, you decided to bury it. Let this be your wake-up call. Don't bury your talent. Get up and do something with it. You don't have long on this planet. You don't have long in this life. God gave us a time. No one knows the time or the hour that Christ will come, but what do you do while you're here? What do you do while you're at your workplace, at home? What do you do? Do you just sit down and watch Netflix? Do you just sit down and watch DIY on HGTV? Do you just sit down and do nothing at all? It's time to get shaken up. It's time to shake up yourself and do something. And the thing is, I want you to notice something very important about the parable that was just told to you. The servant with the 1 talent didn't lose his talent, He didn't lose it. He didn't destroy it. He didn't misuse it. He simply hid it. He did nothing. And when the master returned, the servant explained his reasoning. And his reasoning was that I was afraid. And this is Matthew 25:25. He said, I was afraid. And I went and I hid your talent in the ground. Here, you can have what is yours. You got the reason? Fear. Fear. He was afraid. And a lot of us act in fear. A lot of us are crippled by fear. A lot of us don't move because of fear. Fear over faith. I remember Prophet Brian did a series on that. Faith over fear, faith over fear, faith over fear. Sometimes we have to take a bold step in faith and get over fear. And I'm encouraging you to take that bold step in faith and get over fear. Fear will make you believe things that aren't so. Fear is also a belief, the same way that you have belief in and you have faith. You believe in something that is unseen. In the same thing with fear, you believe in something that is unseen, but it's negative as opposed to the positive. What if you shifted from the negative and go over into the positive and say, well, suppose something happens for me. Suppose something happens for me where it can get to a bigger level. Suppose this thing that I want to hide under and push under because I'm afraid of people seeing and judging me and saying whatever it is. Suppose it work out. Suppose it's bigger than you could possibly imagine. Suppose you're the next person to make that shift. Suppose you're the next person in your family to be a millionaire. Suppose you're the one that brings people to Christ. Suppose you're the one that teaches a generation. Suppose good things happen. Why do we go to the negative instead of the positive? Your talent was made for a reason. Multiply it, triple it, double it, quadruple it. Don't sit on it. Whether it is that you're a writer and you make poems, have speakeasies, have live events, have your poems in books and ebooks and digital. Digital is the thing right now. Have your soft copy, your hard copy, have it on Amazon, have it on Shopify. You know what I mean? Collaborate with a hotel where you have your speakeasy. You know what I mean? Multiply your talents. Suppose it is that you're supposed to be the one on TED Talk right now, doing your speakeasy, doing your books. But suppose it is that you're going to be speaking in front of a president or a prime minister that heard some or saw a video that you made. Come on. Use your talents. Don't be crippled and paralyzed by fear. Use your talents. Matthew 25:26 had said, but his master replied, you wicked and lazy servant. That sounded harsh until you understand the principle. The issue wasn't ability. The issue was stewardship. And that's a lot of that word for me resonates so deeply because in everything I do, I'm somebody that I'm always thinking, how can I do better? How can I make this better? Lord, how can I make this better? And I'm saying to myself, everything that I'm given, I have to steward over it. Whether it is this podcast, whether it is my job, whether it is my family, the relationship I have with friends, the books that I want to write and start, the public speaking events that I want to be a part of, the hosting, the whatever it is that I've been blessed with, I commit to God that I'm gonna steward over it. I'm not going to be lazy about it. I'm not going to give in to fear. I'm going to steward over it. So I'm encouraging you to steward over what you have. Steward over your talents. Your talents and your spiritual gifts. Steward over them. Multiply them. Teach somebody with them. Make the most of them. Steward over whatever you've been given. Don't hide it under a bushel. Don't hide it and bury it. Be bold. Be courageous enough to go after it. Your gifts, very important for you to understand, is that your gifts were not made for you. I believe this wholeheartedly. One of the biggest misconceptions that people have is that the gifts that they have is a personal validation. It isn't. It's for you to help somebody else. You see, like how you would watch and you go and you see a Terry Carell and you go and you see a Casey Neistat, or you go and you see Kim Kardashian. As much as people may think that Kim is vain, I think that she's smart. She's smart because she's using the gifts that she has. I mean, lots of people might say otherwise, or the talent she has. And she made a brand. This brand is Skims. Now Skims has turned into a whole bigger beast. She's partnering with Nike. She has partnered with the NBA in the United States. She has partnered with the Olympics, where she did the whole outfit for, just like how we have kits for a football team. She did a whole outfit for the USA team. I mean, who knew that you could start something that started from a shapewear and it has turned into a full-fledged athletic brand, cozy brand, this brand, that brand? She stewarded over it. And she refused to buy into the negative self-talk, the negative public opinion, and she decided that she was going to move from fear to faith and take the leap. And she did. Whatever your opinion is of her, where's your business compared to her business? Your gifts were never meant for you, right? They exist for impact. Scripture makes this clear. 1 Peter 4 verse 10 says, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others. It's telling you, I'm going to repeat it. 1 Peter 4 verse 10 says, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Your talent is not just a personality trait, it is a responsibility. God gave you abilities, He gave you insight, He gave you interest, He gave you creativity, He gave you influence, He gave you a voice, He gave you compassion, He gave you leadership, He gave you all these talents, not to be admired privately, but for it to be shared publicly, for others to learn from you. That is your responsibility. for others to learn from you. Share it in whatever means and manner that you have, whatever resources that you have, share it so that somebody else can learn, somebody else can develop, somebody else can say, you know, I learned it from someone. And then your name goes right there. Then say, oh yeah, man, she's reliable. She's the one that has that taught me about it. Oh, you know, I want to hire you to do a consultation with me. I want you to come and do a da. You get me? So many things can bubble over from this, but you have to keep the door open. You have to move your foot one step at a time and go after it. Today is the day. Now is the time. Don't sit down and bury your gifts. Move, act, share it with others. It's not just for you. It's for others to benefit as well. It's for others to be served and uplifted as well. When you bury your gift, the loss is collective. Someone somewhere needed what you meant to offer, but you didn't offer it. So here's how I'm going to close today's cozy session. The world needs people who are brave enough and courageous enough to share their talents with others without crippling themselves with fear. The world needs you to show up with your talent so that others can learn and benefit from it. The world needs you to make a bold and courageous step forward. The world needs you to believe in yourself and what you have been blessed with. It's a blessing, it's a privilege to have one talent, much less 2, 3, or 10. Use it. Use it. Don't sit on it. I'm telling you. When you start to realize that there is a blessing within you that needs to be honed, nurtured, and shared with the world, you start seeing how God opened doors for you. You start seeing how he starts pouring into you, and I need you to pour into him. Pour into him with what you've got. Everything you've got. I need you to be strong and courageous. And I need you to stop sitting on your talent. And I need you to like, subscribe, and comment. Like, subscribe, and comment. I'd appreciate it so that I can build this kingdom and build this work that I know that I'm doing for God. I know that this is a part of my calling. I know that God calls me to do this podcast, and I need to act and walk in faith, not fear. I know who God calls me to be, and I need you to own that identity too. I need you to own your identity too. Okay? I'm passionate about it because I need you to win. I need you to win at life. I need you to trust God. I need you to be strong and courageous as God commanded you. So I'll see you in the next episode. Talk to you later.